Hello, welcome to Yo INSITE. That is the individual and social influences of Technology Lab at the University of Ottawa in Canada. I'm Stephanie, a research assistant at the INSITE Lab, and today we're going to talk about knowledge mobilization. Knowledge mobilization, also known as knowledge translation, knowledge exchange, knowledge brokering, or K-STAR for short, is a field of research where researchers produce and disseminate research results to the public in non-traditional ways such as through multimedia creation and social media. Researchers who use non-traditional methods to disseminate research results to the public can harness the power of scientific evidence to inform and transform policy and practice. Why is knowledge mobilization so important? The main objective of doing knowledge mobilization is to help close the gap between evidence and practice. The most frequently quoted statistic on the gap between researchers and practitioners is that it takes 17 years for only 14% of research evidence to reach clinical practice. Bridging this evidence-practice gap is one of the most important challenges for researchers. These researchers have engaged in the traditional process of producing research and publishing results in academic journals for the past 300 years, and most researchers continue to engage in this process to this day. There are pioneering efforts as well as exciting new initiatives from various researchers and practitioners with respect to knowledge mobilization. For example, researchers, physicians, and public health practitioners have made a myriad of efforts to articulate and expand the reach of evidence-based research to non-academic audiences in non-traditional ways, such as through Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, blogs, and podcasts. However, many researchers and practitioners still limit themselves to the traditional process of producing and publishing results in academic journals. It is therefore argued that researchers should include non-traditional methods in their knowledge mobilization strategy to help close the gap between evidence and practice. There has been a growing number of theories, models, and frameworks to guide researchers and policymakers on the aspects of knowledge mobilization. However, in 2012, Phipps and colleagues reviewed the leading models of knowledge mobilization, including the circular knowledge to action cycle, shown here, and the model by Bennett and Bennett, shown here. Researchers concluded that many of these models were highly complex, which makes them harder to understand and to use for building a knowledge mobilization strategy and monitoring research impacts. In an effort to provide a simplified model, Phipps and colleagues developed the co-produced pathway to impact model shown here, which illustrates the process of research development to the ultimate impact. This model shows how co-production between academic researchers and non-academic partners accelerates the impact of research and how it occurs at each of the following stages of the pathway. 1. Research. 2. Dissemination. 3. Uptake. 4. Implementation, and finally 5. Impact. At the research stage, co-production enhances partners' engagement with the research findings as this new knowledge will be relevant to them. In the dissemination stage, researchers provide the research results to partners in an accessible format, and then partners adjust the same research results into their own knowledge mobilization products to further increase participation and expand dissemination. The ongoing collaboration between the researchers and partners in the uptake and implementation stages enables new research questions, knowledge, and potential knowledge mobilization products in response to the new research findings, which all lead to the ultimate impact stage. Unlike the traditional process of research dissemination, Phipps and colleagues' co-produced pathway to impact model illustrates an ongoing relationship between academic researchers and non-academic partners through the knowledge mobilization process. So, how can you put your knowledge mobilization plan into action? In fact, there are many ways to do knowledge mobilization. However, the Ontario Centre of Excellence for Child and Youth Mental Health has proposed some knowledge mobilization products, activities, and network ideas for you to include in your knowledge mobilization plan. Examples of products include infographics, comic strip cartoons, posters, reports, fact sheets, press releases, and e-newsletters. Examples of activities include conferences, forums, debates, workshops, annual meetings, and media events. Examples of network ideas include communities of practice, online forums, network push mechanisms, social media, and chat rooms. Finally, some key points to consider when doing knowledge mobilization is to use multiple strategies to reach your audience, actively engage with your audience, keep it real, and think big. How can you decide on a strategy that is best for you? Researchers have tried to determine the effectiveness of different knowledge mobilization strategies, but did not find that one strategy is better than others. Therefore, the strategy you choose for your knowledge mobilization plan should suit your specific situation. And that's it for today. Please share this video, subscribe for more, and expand your knowledge with us.